Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to take a look at Green Blue Beast. Now this deck kind of disappeared once the Resurgence came out and the blue and green section of that expansion, mainly because Blue Jump got a lot of tools. Now Blue Green Jump existed before Blue Green Beasts. Fall of Everlife came out. Blue Green Beast became a very popular deck, probably the kind of go-to mid-range deck. Kind of mid-range tempo-ish deck, depending on how you built it. You can build it with like Mystic Beasts and stuff. And then the Resurgence came out, the second part, and Blue-Green Beast just disappeared. Like, where did it go? Like, it's still a really good deck. So I've been playing this on ladder. I've managed to take a lot of wins so far. I've had a couple of losses, but nothing too major, like very back and forth. I still think Beast has a lot of potential. And in this build, I'm going for a bit of a slower variant, using the Grove Guardians over the Mystic Beasts. So I want a bit of defense in there for the rush. I'm also trying out the Emperor Chaos. Now, I liked Dilgano's inclusion of Chaos in his mono green, and I thought, you know, maybe it could fit into this deck. So let's get into some matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, let's get into a match here. I've played against NMB quite a lot today. And I know what he's playing. He's playing Yellow Rush. He's playing the Mistral Guide variant. Now, we played two matches today. And I found that if he has... So, in the game he didn't have Mistral Guide, I did very well. Like, it was quite an easy game for me to win. But in the game that he did have Mistral Guide, it was a massive struggle. Like, I couldn't basically stop him from applying pressure because he kept just shooting stuff down with the Mistral Guides. I actually killed 2 of his Mistral Guides, and he had 1 left on 1 life. And I had a choice, like, to Humbling Visions it or play a dude, and I played a creature. It didn't work out for me. I wasn't able to kill the Mistral Guide again because I needed to use the Humbling Visions on what I believe was a Zealous Crusader at the time. So it was very difficult for me. But now we're looking okay. Like, I think we're in a decent position. I'm going to use the power of this to kill the Demonic Salmon. Mainly because I could keep the spider for a little later, and maybe the spider can be relevant then. I do open myself up to a Wind Soldier, but I think that's fine. Like, I have a spider, I have a guidance, I can buff my grizzly, I have an Emperor's Command. So I can maybe, like, tone down a scavenger or something. And at least from this position, he won't be able to collect. This Wind Soldier's going to go in, it's going to kill. It's going to be free Faeria for 4 Faeria, but I already collected and I killed something. So I actually got a lot of value from this Fugu. Salmon's going to go in. We might see a prayer. No, just going to tempo out a Zealous Crusader. And this is where our good friend, the Guidance, is going to help us out. So we'll take a forest, scoot over, chuck the Guidance on, and boom. Let's take care of that Zealous Crusader. So 5-5 for 4 Faeria is pretty good. It's pretty good. Takes a draw. Takes another salmon. So now we have the Deepwood Stalker to answer that problem. So we can like Deepwood. Yeah, we could like Deepwood. I think Deepwood's pretty good here. And then we just kill this and leave this on 1, and then just see if there's a Spirit Theft. Because if there is a Spirit Theft, NMB will have to develop land. I could actually Emperor's Command this, but I still kind of run into Wind Soldier. And do I want to spend that much Faeria? That's something I have to think about. This is going to be a lake. So we have our Fugu lands. So if we pick up any more Fugus, we're in a pretty good spot. We can Spider here, so the Spider can collect on the next turn. We have Frog Tosser next turn as well. I think I'm going to take the command here just to force my opponent to have that Wind Soldier. I don't feel like I want to give a Deepwood Grizzly to my opponent for 1 Faeria. Deepwood Grizzly's pretty decent. So Wind Soldier, gonna get the Faeria, unfortunately. But that's fine, you know, I think that's fine. He had to spend the Wind Soldier. And we are getting close to the Emperor. Now, I only need 2 lakes. I only need 2 lakes. I think I'm just going to build land up here. So maybe I'll take another lake later on, or I'll double neutral and I'll send something aggressive. But we'll stick Chaos on the left-hand side.
Welcome to my realm.
Chaos probably not that relevant in this matchup. Chaos is just a good card to stick in the back, and your opponent has to answer it, or it's just going to cause a lot of problems on my turn. Like, I'm going to be able to get that attack reduction. It's just going to be a nuisance. So that's its main problem. That is a Kaleem. That's just a normal Kaleem. I wasn't expecting it. But has that attack reduction, making Frog Tosser, pretty good actually. Frog Tosser is quite relevant. At 2, because it doesn't get Spirit Theft. Gonna +1, or we're gonna pass? Could even step on this land. I think that's fine. We'll step on this land because we can just scoot back next turn. So anything my opponent plays that stays on the board for a turn is going to get that -1, and that adds up. That adds up. Now the Frog Tosser isn't in Spirit Theft range. We've actually played around Spirit Theft quite well. He might just take the... No, he's going to take the hit and then just cycle the salmon. So we're in a pretty interesting position because we didn't have a creature to apply pressure with a jump up here. But yeah, that was a pretty clean game for us. We had a lot of removal. We had the Fugu to start off with. Fugu was hugely relevant in clearing the salmon, taking that Grizzly down, having the guidance to kill the Zealous Crusader. So we had a lot of good stuff. And like I said, I feel that if the Yellow Rush player has to come down here, like the traditional style, this deck can probably beat it quite easily. Whereas if it plays the Mistral Guide variant, it's far more difficult. Way more difficult, because they collect a lot of Faeria and they can put a lot more threats down on the board. But good game. Let's move on to our next one. Alright guys, into another match. Let's throw all this away. Not the best hand, unfortunately. We kind of want to just find Grizzly or Fugu. They're really good openers for us. There's a 2-land opener. Now we're kind of relying on our opponent to play something that we can spider. So that is a bit of an issue with this hand specifically. And we have like a really expensive card in the Frog Tosser. And we also have an Ancient Boar, which we want to play for free Faeria. I just refuse to play this card for anything less than free Faeria. It's anything more, sorry, than free Faeria. I just won't do it. So I'm gonna... I guess I can explore Forest. We go Forest here, then we Grove Guardian, and then we take our aggressive lake here. Lots of forests come from our opponent. That's a lot of forests. No Kodama yet, but he's on the horizon, that's for sure. I guess I could have played this here and dashed as an alternative. I think I'll just double Grove Guardian this turn. Let's get the boys down. I think the one thing I like about Grove Guardian over Mystic Beast is there's no demand for me to have a lake in these positions. It's like a luxury for me. If I can get a lake on a well spot, I'm pretty happy with it, but I'm not. It's not demanding it. There's not going to be a card in my hand that is pretty much unplayable unless I play it in a specific position. Because unlike something like the so say for example we have the Axe Grinder. It's a 4/3, right? It's a 4/3, and that's pretty standard. Whereas we kind of have that issue with the Mystic Beast, which is just not a very good card unless you get that value out of it, get that power up. Safarian Golem, I'm gonna pre-hit here, and then we're gonna see a spider to finish it off. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna just finish this off myself. Oh, it's a Kodama. Okay. So forest ramping. Causing me all sorts of problems here. So I guess I'm gonna humble in this. Probably step kill the Farian Golem and then, or step play a piggy here and then go from there. I can frog tosser this next on the following turn. So I do have a way to like finish this off. I hope he does feed this actually. He doesn't go for it. Okay. We have to take a lake. Stick it this side. It just means I get to threaten with a boar in the future. So yeah, we'll humble in this. And then we'll kill this. Do I play another boar while I can? I don't think so. Like, this probably steps and clears, or this clears, and this kind of stays out of range. I'm going to frog toss to this anyway. I could board this side, I guess, and just, like, represent a threat over here. Because I'm probably going to frog toss her anyway, but I could have, like, two things over here. A frog and an ancient boar. So let's stick the boar down. So, Frog Tosser didn't feature in the original beast lists, but with the land increase to hunt down, I wanted to have other combat options. Ooh. Feeding the Faeria. I'm game. You feed as many Farians as you want, my friend. Unless you play something ridiculous like a Tephra. I'm fine. I don't want to deal with 5/10s. Like, I don't want to have that problem. Is this a Tephra? Are you serious? It's a tree. But there's nothing in hand. It's not relevant yet. Okay, we get to collect good amount of Faeria this turn. Get to collect over here. Get to collect over here. We can frog tosser this. Oh, I was hoping it'd spawn here. That's fine. So tree triggers now on the production. And this could be a target. I'm kind of hoping it's not a spider. Or a taunt? Like, I want to start chipping away at this. It is going to be a creature, so it does get the power up. Takes a draw. Good old Big Green. I haven't played Big Green in a while. Ooh! That's disgusting. Really don't want to deal with that. Oh, man. What a card to protect your tree. What a card to protect your tree. It's crazy. It's crazy. So this tree's gonna... I don't think I'm gonna kill this tree soon. I'm gonna have to grind out all these power-ups. But we did see, like, double wood elemental Kodama, like, into tree? It's kind of ridiculous. That was, like, a ridiculous draw. I went for the wood elementals here to apply pressure. I'm quad collecting now, but another reason I put wood elemental here is to stop this wood elemental from collecting. Speaking of wood elementals, is a massive one. I think I just lose. Like, I don't know how I deal with this. Like, I have Emperor's Command in here. But I need to draw that, like, soon. Like, really soon. Like, now. I need to draw that now. I did draw it. That's fine. Okay. We can spider... So we can kill this, I guess. Yeah, we can kill this. Ah, man. I don't know, like, I was thinking, like, it seemed like it was worth it in my head. But now it doesn't feel like it's worth it at all. I guess I could guidance and finish it. I wish I had another Faeria. Because if I had another Faeria, I would guidance this and then I would kill this here. Yeah, we're gonna have to double spider this. Ah, but I don't hit this next turn. Miserable. What a miserable position to be in. It happens though. Like, my opponent had like a really nuts opener with the all the wood elementals and stuff. Is this just another taunt? Yeah, okay. So let's wrap this up. I can't stop all the taunts. I had the command, sure, but yeah, I don't know how I ever kill this. Like, I only have 2 humblings in here. But yeah, I take my loss. Feels bad, man. I've been doing pretty well today. But I got done by the nut straw, the double wood elemental Kodama Tree of Everlife. Even had the feed as well. Even had the willow feed to go along with it. But good game to my opponent. Let's move on to our next one. All right, guys, into another game. Fugu. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna throw the humblings for now. Like, I want to find another beast to make sure that we can get the Fugu online as quickly as possible. Yeah, we get to play Fugu, we can then go into Octopus. We're living the dream. Live in the dream. And it's, oh no. Oh no, not again. Come on, game. Be kind to me. This hand is a little better than last time, to be fair, so I'm okay. I think we'll be fine. I might have to play a little faster down the left-hand side, depending on what my opponent gets up to. It's another foresty deck, that's for sure. We know that much. But we have the hunt down coming up. So we just take the collector, we pass. So we don't want to reveal to my opponent I have a beast in hand. It's not relevant anyway, so we're just gonna sit back, we're gonna relax. I'm gonna see what happens next. So he's like, this guy's gonna get jump. I should move back. Good job, buddy. Good job. Alright. So we're going to forest. We're going to play another Fugu. And then we're going to use this Fugu to clear the Wisp while it's nice and low. And we'll pass. So the reason we're using the back Fugu is because I want this to be healthy. I want this to clear the Wood Elemental. And try and get as much out of these as possible. So we're just going for the value. We're making sure that we can just generate as many threats and take as much damage before these guys go down. So Woody is coming back. But not much else is going on. Alright. So we can just build forest now. And take the clear. Gonna push this up. Do I stick a octopus back here? Potentially. I don't know. I think we just wait. So I've moved this up because now it can actually get to these 2 tiles. +1 pass? Crazy. I'm going to play very aggressive now. We have a lot of guys. There's a lot of Faeria. What's going to happen? It's Tarim. It's fine. Earth says hi. What's going down, Earth? So we have all our special lands for the Frog Tossers. So I'm not being locked out of Frog Tosser by this Tarim play. Probably going to see a couple of Oak Fathers show up. Maybe a feed on one of them. So Woody. Going to change a forest into a forest. And a firing golem. Okay, so we're going to hunt down this. Oh, we could even just Frog Tosser it. That might just be a bit better. And then we can save the hunt down for later. This is just perfect. This is 4 attack to the 4 life. Oh yeah, so we'll jump this over. And then we'll set up another taunt, actually. So we're using the taunts now to try and lock down my opponent. So we can clear this one, but he's still locked down here. 4 Faeria to work with. Probably going to be a layer or something, or maybe just another taunt. I don't think there's a way out here, even with Tarim. It's not like last time where my opponent played the tree. So I'm going to telly the... Yeah, we can clear this out, but Fugu is going to be enough to finish things off. And there we go. So this deck is pretty fast, as you can see, especially against slower decks. We play at one side, we take value with our creatures. Our creatures generally have a lot of life. We have these combat tricks with the Deep Stalkers, the Frog Tossers, the Hunt Downs. We have a couple of power-ups in here. I put Guidance in because I'm seeing a lot of burn on the ladder at the moment. It would probably be Elderwood, but I wanted to make sure we had a bit of flexibility. I've got Guidance and Command, so you could argue that why don't you put Elderwood in, but Command is to deal with libraries as well. So there's like, I guess Command kind of doubles up, so you could play Elderwood instead, but it's a little cheaper as well. I think that's fine. Like, that's fine for me at least, but don't be afraid to put Elderwood in. We do have those commands to deal with burn as well, so don't worry about that. Anyway, a victory. We take one against the big Tarim deck. Let's move on to our next match. Alright guys, into another game. We're going to throw everything away. We need to find ourselves something we can play on too, ideally. And we're going against Martus, one of my regular opponents on the ladder these days. We do have a turn 3 play in the Grove Guardian. It's going to be a lake, as Martus plays a lot of blue. Probably Reaver, but then again, Martus does play jump. I have seen Martus play a lot of jump, so not necessarily always Reaver. Oh, green-blue. Oh, all right. Great minds think alike, Martus. So I keep telling myself. So we have a Beast Mirror. I haven't seen a Beast deck on ladder in ages. I can't remember. I think, like, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only Beast deck on the ladder, but it seems that Martus also had the same idea. I think Beast is strong at the moment as a ladder deck. I think it's solid, especially in the early parts of the season, where everyone's kind of just messing around, just having a bit of fun. If you're looking to climb, you know, think about whipping out those beasts. Now, we haven't revealed yet that we are a Beast deck. This kind of just looks like mono green. Do open up to Humbling Vision. Let's see if he has it. But I'm fine with that. I'd rather him use this Humbling Vision, get it out of the way. It's going to be a Shamanic Dance into a... Oh, wow, okay, maybe not. It's an enchant deck. It's me thinking it's Beast. It's actually enchant. Okay. Maybe I am the only Beast guy on the ladder right now. So we get to take a bit of value. Can't go wrong with value. We get to play this guy. We get to explore. We can play a lake. So we do get kind of a premium spot here. And then we're going to take the hunt down on the Willow. And hopefully these guys will just trade. Like, they'll just trade off. You could enchant this to keep this alive, but then we have the spider to finish it off. So the enchant line from Martus does look good now, but it's not necessarily that great.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
I am so interested. What are you up to, Martus? Goes for another dance. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's in Frog Tosser range at least. That's Lake. Let's pass. Oh man, he goes for another dance. But we're going to Frog Tosser this. We'll take him out. We made a lake here. That's kind of a defensive line more than anything. I'll probably take a forest here next turn just to stop this pressure. Then we can just go like Frog Tosser. We take the Frog Tosser here. Hopefully the frog spawns here. Nope. And then I think we take a Guidance actually, because it plays our enchant on this. So let's just make this a 4/4. Let's turn this into a Triton warrior. He's no longer a little frog. He's been upgraded. What's next? Takes the collection. I really wish the frog would spawn here so we can double collect this turn, but 10 Faeria to my 0 Faeria, 4/4 on board. Frog Tosser range. It's going to be an Apex Predator. Gonna steal my power. And then hunt down. Oh my goodness. What does deck matters? I'm very interested. You need to show me more. And I'm going to just take 9 to the face. It's not good. I can do this anyway next turn. If I +1/+1, like I go up to 8. So I guess I could spider again. So let's +1. Next turn we can +1 again. We can spider the Biomancer, then we can spider Empress Command this. This costs 7, so there's no way we're going to see another one. But we might just see like a Grizzly or a Willow come down. And then Martyrs can enchant it next turn. That's a little bit of a problem, to be fair. Yeah, so Willow, like I said, Willow comes down. Is he going to pre-enchant it? Into a boar for some tempo. Ah, man, this is looking like game over. It's not looking good. What's my option here? There really isn't one. That's the problem. I guess I just spider this and just reduce the enchant power, but I don't think that's going to matter. He can dance now into lethal. Like, you could dance enchant into lethal. Like, even guidance is not enough here to finish us off. Is this a superior? Oh, it is. It's an Elderwood. And just clears my spider. So well played to Martyrs here. The double Shamanic Dance getting me, making my life difficult. I had a plan, but he had an answer. So unfortunately, Martyrs once again just beating me up on ladder, as he always does. Good game though. Let's move on to our next match. Alright guys, into our next match. We're going to throw all this away. Pick up the Fugu. Nice. Turn 2 play, turn 3 play. Forest Explore Lake. We can just take Forest for now. So we had the Fugu. Now I know this is going to be Green Yellow Sack. We've already played today. I was able to take a win with a lot of pressure in the early game. So it was quite a quick match overall. I think I had like double Fugu. And then I remember XP Rat played like a Deathwalker because he's a big fan of Deathwalker. I see it in his deck all the time. And I was able to clear it and just take like tons of pressure. Spider. And then sack it. Okay. A lot of removal. The lake kind of messes me up a little bit because I can't kill this and then just play something. Because now that, yeah, see, that's an issue. I think I just forest here and then stick a Grizzly down. Then we just wait. We'll see what happens. I guess I could boar, but I want to use boar to invade my opponent's territory. I want to make sure that I can get in there and cause problems. We're going to be a Wind Soldier, which is fine. Like, I kind of expected that. Doesn't collect any Faeria off it. Into Deathwalker, like I was saying. Yeah, he's a big fan. He most certainly is a big fan of Deathwalker. Take Forest. collect here, and then we'll just go for this. Because we kind of have to. It's really sad, but we're coming with the Frog Tosser range soon. Let these guys fight. Hopefully the Demon Wing doesn't have any extra help for finishing off the Grizzly. I can double collect, and then I can like gear up to Frog Tosser on this on the follow-up. Oh, another Deathwalker. Sacking the sacking the Demon Wing. These are big problems for me. So take the collection. We'll take another forest. We'll just take a boar. I mean, we can double boar here, I guess, if I wanted to play. If I want to make sure I had a lot on the field, but we're looking to Frog Toss the next turn. I guess double boar is okay because I'm gonna double collect anyway, and we actually protect the Grizzly. So we got like double boar now. My opponent just killed one of them, as to be expected. We can then Frog Toss at this. That might just be a quick Soul Eater. You know, the one thing I've noticed about how my opponent plays from playing him a few times is he likes to play a much quicker variant of this deck. Of green yellow sack. It's like he likes to play like fast green yellow sack, you could call it. I think we just take +1 and then we just chill for now. So we're looking to kill the Soul Eater, potentially with the Frog Tosser. So we let the Wood Elemental kill this. It can't collect now, so it's going to go face. But you could +1 jam another Soul Eater. That's no fun. He's just going to play another Deathwalker. Deathwalker number 3? Oh my days, come on, man. Oh, and he sacks? Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, Humbling Vision, what a draw. Okay, that's a pretty nutty draw. If I had one more Faeria, I'd be in a much better position, but unfortunately that's not the case. Maybe, yeah, maybe... Yeah, okay, we're gonna vision this. Just take it out. So we're bullying the spirit. We also have the Grizzly. We might see value be taken here, but we do have Empress commands. We do have Spider, so we have some good live draws to deal with the Deathwalker if it takes the value clear. This should die. This should be the end of Spirit of Rebirth. It's accumulated enough power-ups. I'm done with it. Does take the 6 to the face. So maybe now this is just Soul Eater. He just plays a Soul Eater here as an 8/8, and then he just goes for the win. Yeah. Oh no, it's a Demon Wrangler. All right, this lines up perfect because now we get to scoot. Unless I make land and scoot forward and go for the aggression. No, I think I should go for the collection. So we can do this. Let's take a draw. Find Hunt Down. So I could actually just hunt down this. Hunt down this, clear, and then keep Frog Tosser for next turn. I like it. And then we have our double collector, so we're going to be ahead in Faeria. Again, like, my biggest problem is Soul Eater. Like, if Soul Eater just gets jammed, I'm not in a good spot. That's not a good draw. That's a bad draw. It's a Grizzly, okay. Stick Grizzly here. He has a lot of access. You can access this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile. Boar can access here. I guess I could have played him here, but I have Frog Tosser, so if we see like a Spirit come down, he's just giving me something to Frog Tosser. That's what I want. I want to be able to play this. I can heal as well. Like, I'm going to probably keep this for healing. Hopefully not get hit by a 7 attack Wind Soldier. I've seen a 19 attack. Oh, here we go. The big boy himself. Fun times. Okay. Big old Radiance. I'll take a draw. Like, why not? I should have drawn first, but... Let's see if there's a Wind Soldier. Has to make a land. Can make it here. Wind Soldier, hit me for 10. Doesn't hit me. Okay, cool. So that means I can finish this off with a Deepwood Stalker and a Grizzly. Double collect. And then maybe just play another Grizzly. And be pretty happy with myself. Another Soul Eater. Well, how big is this Soul Eater? It's Kill Me Soul Eater. Okay. So I need to find Humbling Visions. So I'm going to take a draw. Wow. Wow. So I want to play a few things, actually. By humbling this, Frog Tosser it. Maybe I just take the 10 and then gear up to kill this next turn. Or if I like humbling this, spider it with the grids. No, it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna go down to 6. Do I just humbling this, clear this out, and then play Wood Elemental? I think no, I can't, can I? I'm gonna Faeria to do everything I want. It's never a good thing. So I think I humble in this. I hit it, and then I Frog Tosser it. And I just take the 10. I just take the 10 this turn, and if he has Wind Soldier, he has it. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. I do have more healing in the deck. I don't have any Humblings left, though, so the next Soul Eater is going to be dealt with in an honest way. I don't really have any good options for the last Soul Eater. He had a really good start, so it was very difficult for me to apply a lot of pressure. Especially with 3 Deathwalkers. Like, 3 Deathwalkers is kind of nuts. Takes the 10. So these two guys, they can deal with this at least. I can stick like a Wood Elemental in front of my orb. And this pig is going to have to start marching. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I didn't apply enough pressure. Maybe I played too defensive. I think that's probably what cost me the game more than my opponent having like good cards. Like I maybe should have played more aggressive, you know, applied more pressure, and then I wouldn't have been in this situation. Takes a shield mates for lethal. Okay. That means he's not collecting Faeria. Oh, we do find the heal. That's good. That's good. So let's clear this out. You're gone. I'll take the Woody. Let's get marching. So we're just waiting on the last Soul Eater now. The last Soul Eater is probably going to be game. 13 cards in deck. Hopefully it's the last card, and then we have a fighting chance. Takes a forest behind. Into the Spirit. And this is just going to keep walking. Oh, okay. So taking a power up somewhere. Another Empress Command. It's actually really relevant right now. He's getting there. He's walking very slowly. towards my opponent's face. And then my opponent just plus ones into Soul Eater now. I'm just like, oh, no. No. Do I have any Grove Guardians left? I probably have... Have I used a Woody? Yeah, I used a Woody here earlier with the Demon Wing. No, that Demon Wing was lurking. So I'm like, I need like an Octopus or a... Oh, he runs Emperor's Command. I didn't even know that. Okay. A 1 damage Elder. I just kill this and heal. That's probably what and just push 4. Like, my best draw now is another boar, because then I can just slam another boar down. Let's take a draw. That's actually not bad either. But I need a heal. Healing must happen. Unfortunately. I need to make sure that Wind Soldier doesn't get me. Nine cards left in deck. Where's that Soul Eater? I can't play it this turn. That might just give me enough time to finish this game. Ideally, I want to be able to play these two, but it's not going to happen. Like, I'm going up to 6. So another boar. I need another boar, and then I can hunt down whatever he plays, if he plays anything at all, and then I get to push 6 damage, and then I set up lethal with the 2 boars. One will have 6 attack, one will have 4 attack. And then if I get a Wind Soldier to come here, that means he has to defend. He has to spend Faeria to defend rather than set up that lethal. Where I can still, like, just stick something in front. Oh, wow. Okay. Layer's not really what I want to see at this point. But I have the Frog Tosser, so I do have an answer to it, at least. And if I do it this way, the frog is going to spawn here. Which is useful. Because I can just clear. And now this taunt is taking up the face Soul Eater line. So this is like the best land my opponent has for the Soul Eater right now, because I can't do anything about it, and apart from slam a taunt down, which luckily I have. So actually, although this is healing 1 per turn, it's actually in a really good spot. It's in a really good position. Wow, he's running Soul Drain in sack. Not what I was expecting. I was not expecting that. And the Shield Mates. Really wants to get this aggressive land again. Do find the other boar. That's fantastic. Faeria +1 Soul Eater. Jam the Grove Guardian down. I have like 4 damage this turn. Heals 1. Yeah, so 4 damage. Heals 1 goes up to 12. Ah, I'm 1 off lethal. No, it'll be 2 off lethal. If I go for the hunt down. If I play the Grove Guardian instead, that's 7. 1 off lethal again. Let's take a draw. Chaos. It's an interesting one to pick up. Alright, another ball coming down. Opponent's getting close to that Soul Eater, but I have the Grove Guardian. I'm hoping the Grove Guardian is going to be enough to keep me in the game. It's a 2-turn clock with these guys, unless I draw Guidance or another hunt down. But I believe I've used my 1 hunt down. I used that earlier. I used the Guidance to heal, I believe. No, I have used the Guidance, so I remember a Guidance being involved in this match. So I might have 1 left. This is tense. This is a tense game. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. He does move down, so I'm assuming he's taking aggressive lands. I double neutral across. Boom, boom. 2 pigs. Put lethal at 1 pig. Drop Grove Guardian. And go from there. He does heal 1. But I have hunt down, so I can just hunt down something and then find that lethal that way. I don't know. Like, if it's just Soul Eater, I lose, right? It's a Doomgate. He's gonna sack this. Or maybe sack like a Village Elder. Sack a Demon. Oh, so he's gonna Demon Wrangle. Which overrides the 1/1. So I can step. Clear this. Then I can hunt down on this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have bothered. Maybe I should have taken the 4 there. I think I Aquamathed, unfortunately. Oh, no, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Okay. That was bad. That was a bad line. Yeah, I should have done that differently. So I should have hunt downed. I should have pushed 4. I guess I can lock this in with Taunt. So he doesn't collect Faeria, so he can't Soul Eater this turn. So I can hit for another 4, and then I can maybe play like, play Chaos or something, or maybe play like a Grizzly. Should have left the Doomgate up. I should have left it up and just pushed the 4 damage this turn. Would have been on 9. Push another 4. Goes up +1 again. Would have been on 6. Could have played a guy. Maybe set up lethal. So this will double up as a way for me to taunt a Soul Eater, but also stop this from collecting. That's pretty important right now. And then I can move. I can step, hit +1. Takes 3 damage to my face. That is scary. I'm not keen on that. So we're gonna play. Is this just a bait? I don't know. I don't know if this is a bait or not, but we're just gonna play another taunt just to be safe. Our opponent's still like really Faeria starved. We have a bit of time, I think. And kill this finally with a Grove Guardian. Collect into +1 Grizzly, take the 4. That might be all she wrote at that point. I think there's Flash Salmons in this deck. If I remember rightly, I believe he does play Flash Salmon. Takes a draw. Who's gonna win? The cool, calm, collected, classy Krog, or the Thug Life biker Krog? I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now. He takes the dude. So I can kill this finally. Is this to collect? So he gets the Soul Eater next turn anyway. I know that for sure. I take 4 damage. Take the 4 damage here. I can Frog Tosser this. And put 2 guys down. Or I can +1 into... just into the Grizzly. I think I Frog Tosser. I think I Frog Tosser this. Because I just put 2 creatures down. And that is a perfect position for that to spawn. So I'm trying to set up lethal with one of these. So I could have played the Grizzly and had 1 threat to get lethal. Oh, the Soul Drain. Oh man, he's fighting to stay alive. Deepwood Stalker. Takes him out. Jeez. This is ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. I can spider. think I do this. Alright, do you have an answer to the pig? We've seen Emperor's Command. There could be more healing. It could happen. Takes a draw. This is the end. Maybe there's only two Soul Eaters in this deck. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think there's a Wind Soldier in hand. There's definitely a Wind Soldier in hand. There's the Wind Soldier. Into the spider to kill the spider. And he marched from the double collection all the way to the face, and he got there, and the classy Krog was able to take the game. That was a very good game. Well played, man. You were very close. I don't know if you had that extra Soul Eater in your deck. Not sure, but I did have the taunts to keep you locked down. But well played. Well played. I enjoyed that. That was tense. And that's going to conclude this episode. So that wraps things up with an epic game to finish things off. I think Beast is still a viable archetype. Like, if you want, you should give it a go. Like, see if it will give you some success on ladder. I've been doing pretty well with it. I'm pretty happy with the build. And maybe it'll get even better in the future with more Beasts being added in further expansions, but also with a balance patch coming up this week. So maybe some other decks will get nerfed, and then Beast gets that little push to come back into the meta. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. Last week, I took a look at Dilgano's decks from his Cyphers Open lineup, a mid-range green that I took to God rank, as well as a mono-red bargain featuring Krog. So if you'd like to play with Krog, be sure to check out that deck. So until next time, guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed my blue-green beasts.